Hey, Lenny.
Okay. Good morning, Arthur.
Inspect a letter. Okay, the computer's okay. Did a weird circle. Okay. Letter from Lenny's father. Maybe I shouldn't be snooping around, but maybe it'll further the plot. January 12th, 1894. My dear Leonard, it is only 3 days since you and your mother stood on the platform so dutifully until my
Now
train
leave
was
the
out of
wrong
sight.
one, Mr. Pearson. Believe me, you'll be the first to know.
I think it's cool that they kind of continue that I'm not in a pause screen, but then it distracts me when I'm trying to read. Okay, so stood on the platform so dutifully until my train was out of sight, and I already feel compelled to write. How handsome you looked
Mr.
then.
Matthews.
You must learn chastity, son. You must learn chastity young, and learn it well. These are truths a man of my upbringing finds it easier to set down than to speak, even to his son. I expect this is not easy for a boy to understand. In some ways, I hope you do not understand it. Here is one such truth. I know that I have sometimes been more of a tutor than a father to you, but do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see more of us. Let me try that again. But do not let my sermons on your future as a lawyer persuade you that I see you more as pupil than son. When we meet again on Sunday next, I expect I will have stiffened once more. Gross. But this brief distance gives me liberty to tell you that I have redeemed more than you know, or can ever know, or should ever be expected to bear. I expect the yard will be clear of snow when I return. I see that it bores you, but you must learn to accommodate yourself to all useful labor, however menial. And as always, read this letter aloud to your mother, and where I have written is not, do not say ain't, as I am ever your loving father. That was very sentimental. 1894, so it's like 5 years old. Put it back. Now I'm just gonna snoop it. There's nothing. Whoop. Another letter. Oh, and the letters on the train I forgot to read. Army of the United States. Dishonorable discharge. Bill's dishonorable discharge. U.S. Army discharge certificate. This is to certify that Marion Williamson is hereby dishonorably discharged from the military service of the United States by reason of attempted murder and deviancy. Dated this 27th day of December 1892.
Mr.
Officer
Pearson.
in charge, Colonel Harold Irving of the 15th Infantry. All right, so Bill Williamson. But we're all a bunch of bad people. So we all have a past. Okay.
Good morning, Arthur.
Hey, folks.
How do you do?
Another day, another dollar.
Yes, indeed.
I think I'm gonna sit and read those documents. Unless someone comes to get my attention. Okay. Check my satchel. Recent documents. Letters. Cigarette cards, letters. And my journal. Have I shown the journal yet? Not. Okay, I got like a ledger, something on the left. Drawing a map. Okay, the gang savings, I guess, is that first page. Blackwater. I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire those months ago, whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would. I'm finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north in the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness, traveling down from the northern grizzlies. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had the lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked and we were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was, and we never bought it, and we are wondering still. We picked up a couple of new folk in the Grizzlies. Yep. Is that her? Is that Sadie Adler? Or maybe Jenny that passed away. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned in the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we come out of the wilderness, and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities.
Smells delightful, Mr. Pearson.
Just hold your horses.
I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so torturous and slow nobody could have followed us south and east, or figured out where we were heading. We was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect more than a trading post, but this place is growing fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living a more civilized life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being this near to a town. Interesting. I don't think I ever read all this. Since the game's very, very long, I kind of skipped through a lot of documents, and I'm looking forward to reading them all and getting a lot more out of the story that I have passed several times. We are living here, camping outside town mostly, hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many, many months. Hosea and I are onto something. Something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I am not sure yet. A perfect crime, we think. And where we rob crooks. We are being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes off it, we are having an amusing enough time. Okay, so Arthur and Hosea seem to like each other. But yeah, Micah's a newest addition to the camp, other than the ones we had in the beginning. What's her name? Adie Sadler. So it looks like just getting a little bit of the politics around camp, based on his diary. More on Blackwater. This is all the backstory we need. Because he's like, I want to know what happened in Blackwater, and Dutch is like, we missed you, that's why. And then he tells the other people while he's on the missions in the last few videos that he's been real quiet about Blackwater. He won't tell us what happened. So something's going down, it seems. Blackwater. It's good to be running scenes again. Hosea is a born huckster. He is getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town, we are going to bring undue attention to ourselves. But Dutch thinks he is also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we are working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan to flee west into the desert country, someplace if we can. Dear Diary, Micah and Dutch are planning to rob a ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches. Cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. I think I was trying to do Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy, which is also the same guy who does Troy McClure. Rest in peace, Phil Hartman. For once, I am not getting involved in the job. Jose and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well. And Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Okay. There's more. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee onto the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. Arthur, you're a real artist. You know that? Huh. Well, why'd he cross it out? Okay, so the Blackwater was all before the game started, because the game starts after the Blackwater incident that we really don't know anything about much, but we just got some insight now. And now Coulter, kind of where we started the game. We have been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, a poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I am not too sure if by accident or design. And seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of things behind. Yep. Then, as we were fleeing over the grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had just got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. He was on the raid. Okay, it was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze. But we found shelter and have been resting in some old abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Davy 1 or Davy T on the left. Okay. Camp Coulter. Now we're by the water. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for. Hosea had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next. Once we leave this place where the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman, I should say. Her husband has been murdered by some of Colm O'Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. A birdie. Riding out. Okay, we should be catching up soon. Leviticus Cornwall. Seems Colm O'Driscoll had the same idea as us. He's been hiding up here, scouting out the train he wanted us to rob. We bumped into some of his boys on some farmstead they was robbing. Found that poor woman whose husband they had murdered, and she's now riding with us. She ain't got no better place to be. Then Dutch being Dutch, and his hatred for Colm being just as powerful as it ever was. The whole bunch of us went to pay him a visit in his camp, but he escaped. Yeah. A choo-choo train. We grabbed one of the boys. Poor bastard ain't spoken yet. Oh, I guess he's spoken now. He was wanting to know my name or something, or give him something to eat. Poor bastard ain't spoken yet, but he will once we freeze him a little and set Bill on him. Ooh. Been a bad few weeks, but we're mostly still alive. Dutch being Dutch is busy making plans and figuring out just how we're going to survive. And Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. It's like the animals that I've... Maybe when I study an animal, I draw it or something. Horseshoe Overlook. That's where we are now. Finally, a thaw in this god-awful weather. We got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Hosea seems to know the country a little. Ain't been much of a spring. Now holed up at a place called Horseshoe Overlook, outside of some dumpy little cattle town name of Valentine. Okay. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we can all feel a little happier in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess. Alright. Dang, time passes a little faster, so it's like I've been reading that for a few hours. It's 1:13:27, 1:27 in the afternoon. Over the other documents. Oh yeah, these two. Cornwall Mining Company letter. Letter to Leviticus Cornwall from Archibald Jameson. Dear Leviticus, thank you for the telegram and for your continued interest in the Jameson Mining Company. However, any news you have received of mismanagement or financial difficulties at the mine in Annisburg are simply fake, and I would urge you to question your sources. The coal industry is quite different from the oil industry in a number of ways, so I certainly remain open to a business meeting at your convenience to exchange ideas and educate each other on our respective areas or corporate expertise. I would also be delighted to host you in Annisburg and give you a personal tour of mine and its associated facilities. I look forward to further correspondence. Yours sincerely, Archibald Jameson. Kind of just some train, I don't know. Oops. What was my satchel? Oil company letter. From the oil, okay. So, dear Mr. Cornwall, we have yet to receive payment of $2,000 for the initial phase of exploration on the Wapiti. I can't, I'm not sure. Wapiti, probably I see two eyes. The Wapiti Indian Reservation. Amberino has agreed in the contract between Cornwall Kerosene and Tar and the Leland Oil Development Company dated November 9th, 1898. On the recipe of the funds, we will proceed with phases 2 and 3 of the project and present you with a detailed report of our findings within the month. Yours respectfully, James Critchley, Head of Accounts, Leland Oil Company. Okay. Just kind of, those are some of the documents I found on the train. The Dutch was rushing me. Contribute. So I'm not gonna contribute yet, but when you donate money, it makes the campaign happier. And if you see the 3 red symbols in the upper right hand corner, it means we're getting low on all 3 provisions. So I need to buy some, I think. Alright, I'll give some money. $5.
Good work, Arthur.
Right in front of the boss, too. Sure thing. But there's another ledger, so I can, like, buy stuff. Ooh, take a whiskey bottle. Okay. a huge whiskey bottle. Kind of want to see what that book is. Okay, I just chugged a whole bottle of whiskey. Come on, let me take the case of the deceitful German.
Hi there.
What was the log update? Jose enjoys crime novels. Find one for him. Okay. How much can I read? Dang, we can read an excerpt of this. Looks like how many pages can I read from this book? It looks like just that. Number 18 in the series of Adults Filson Mysteries. Alright, I won't read this out loud, but just keep it on the screen for a little bit. I'll read it, but I'll read it faster in my head. Sorry, I'm immature. My God, I ejaculated. Upon my word, gasped Filson. Must have been quite an outburst. Okay, I kind of glossed over it, but the fact that the game puts in that much detail. Took another whiskey bottle. You just get whiskey bottles that are like the size of beer bottles. You don't see those often anymore.
Hey, y'all.
Hello. Hi there.
Mood seems pretty good around here.
Okay, well, that was a fair amount of reading. I've been reading for like 25 minutes or so. Let's go do a mission. Uncle. Let's see what Uncle's up to. And I need to donate. Oh, I donated to camp. I need to buy more ammunition, or I need to fill supplies up. I don't have a whole lot of money yet. Let's just go ahead and do the mission. See what there you are.
Ow! Whoa, whoa! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Do you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure, I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? Take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. You ladies are gonna love it.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left.
Okay. All the way to Valentine. Our first city. Of many cities in this game.
Ladies, that's a song.
Go right here. It's quicker.
So I don't go down there no more. There's a blue horse laying outside her door. I got a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy wine. Blue in her hat was 2 feet tall. Cracking her pants, paid for it all.
Every
I
time.
got a girl in Berryville. Can't get her because she won't stay still. She kicks and squeals and farts and hollers. Won't take less than $7. I got a girl in Berryville. I'm messing up. I got a girl across the plain. Hair down there like a horse's mane. I got a girl and she's got a thing. Fits my feet are like a diamond ring. I got a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy wine. Bloom in her hat is 2 feet tall. Cracking her pants before it all.
Woo! Smell those sheep.
Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people, finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh no, Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us, or to do any real work. She's a society lady now. Okay, take a good look around, ladies. Let's see what we got here.
I must have taken a different path because I've played this game a few times and I always a doggy. I'm gonna study him. Blue tick coonhound. The blue tick coonhound can be found on ranches or in towns across Lemoyne and New Hanover. Their an omnivorous diet usually consists of dog food made up from meat, vegetable matter, and offal, or offal, whatever that is. They mentioned it earlier in the game. Their strong sense of smell makes them excellent hunting dogs, especially for hunting raccoons. Okay. Oh, but yeah, but I must have taken a different path because usually I pass some other wagon on the road and then he loses his horse and then I have to go help him. And it's before I get into town, so maybe
Park up down the end there.
I'll trigger it
Good
later,
stick.
maybe? Or maybe it just won't happen this time. Every time you play this game, you get a new experience, things you missed. You don't have to do everything in order.
All right. Here we are, just like I said. Cultural center of civilization. Man at his finest.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
Imagine Paris and Valentine.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac? Well,
In my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm. Then rats with the plague. Then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on. Afternoon.
So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur. Why don't you pick up some coffee while we're here?
Full stock list in the catalog here on the counter. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Buy some sweet corn, some bread rolls. Peaches. Some coffee.
Okay, if you're done, I'll
You
meet
have to
you
brew.
outside.
I have to brew it, I believe.
So, you're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. Now I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right.
Pretty much
Look
kind
at
of.
this. A jaw harp.
What is this list of yours?
I got a lot to replenish after that god-awful time in the mountains.
All done.
Thank you kindly. Ah, this should do the trick.
Yep, that's fine whiskey.
Potent horse stimulant.
That should do us. Let's go wait for them outside.
All the best.
Horse
fellas.
reviver. Yes. Definitely want that. They're expensive though. Okay. They got clothing here too? No. I don't need clothing until I'm rich. They got 20 bucks. I need it.
Oh, here's to your good health, sir. And to being down here off that mountain.
Absolutely.
It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house. Acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
Get your hands off me.
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me. Get
Hey.
off of me.
I've been looking.
Get your hands off her, friend.
Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get off her.
Or what exactly?
You want to find out?
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you.
Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
That could have been tense. It said I could have.
Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
Also, look at all the footprints in the mud. It tracks them. It's amazing. And your clothes can get dirty. You can take baths.
Well, you know, I keep thinking I found a decent girl. As soon as we lay to bed, I ask for a coin. It's just, you know, how it goes. Come on, try and help me.
Can I help you, sir?
I do all I can manage.
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
No trouble now, please.
These chicks are just up to no damn good.
Oh, get the hell out of here, will you?
Sorry. Wrong room.
2B, right? That I didn't pay attention. It's 2A. Okay.
I'm getting what
2B.
Hey!
Hey, you!
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here! Wasting my time.
Oh!
What the hell are you doing here?
He went down.
Trying to play him. Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
The bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will.
Well, I guess that could have been worse. Okay. Shouldn't be going in other people's rooms, I
I
guess.
hope, everything's okay up there?
After you. Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah!
Oh, mother,
Get away
man.
my horse!
Just
Stop.
on it.
You stay away from me!
Get back!
American Standard Bred. American Standard Breds are race horses identified by their agile frame, powerful limbs, and healthy coat. Both black and buckskin coats are found in the wild. A Palomino, dapple, and a unique silver-tailed buckskin can also be purchased. This breed handles well. It's easy to train, but can be frightened by loud noises. They are healthy, and their average stamina allows them to maintain a fast pace for a long time. Looks like an average horse. Get after that man. We've been.
Right now!
There you go.
I didn't mean nothing by it. Honest.
Where are you? Come back here.
Come on. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh.
Please! I can't get up!
Question kill.
You have to help me!
question him
Why
first.
are you telling lies about
Let's
me?
see.
No. I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me up.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, me too. Now please pull me up. Please.
I'm an outlaw. I can't have nobody finding out where we're on the run.
I can't hold on much longer.
I'll help him.
All right, come on. You okay, partner?
No,
I gained honor.
no, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I killed people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me? I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding.
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't. Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir. Yeah.
Okay. I think I just realized my microphone was off for the carrots. Wild carrots can be eaten, or yeah, like I said, fed to your horse. I'll do that now. Just this guy just went through a lot. Horsey, have a carrot.
Good girl. Here.
You know, they don't mention the patrols when they was talking up
Whoa.
in the gang.
We gotta find something soon.
Who are these people?
I don't think you should just
O'Driscoll.
be wandering around here, friend.
Oh, the O'Driscolls.
Not a thing happens round here without an O'Driscoll saying so. Understand me?
No need for threats. I ain't Claus.
Keep going!
You know what?
You really shouldn't rile me. Ain't wise.
You'll be meeting the Reaper!
Oops. All O'Driscolls must go. $6.34. Consume yellow tonics to fortify your bar. Yeah, okay. This horse is rattled up. I need to go return him still. Okay, I got like 10 bucks from the Ozo Driscolls. Take him back. $8.29. Depends on how you want to play the game. Evil or dishonorable. Go evil. Be kind.
My horse! Am I glad to see you?
Here's your horse back, friend.
Oh, you really were just borrowing it.
Appreciate it.
I think my very first time I played, I did let the men on the cliff die.
Welcome.
Okay.
Evening, partner. The laziness just rubs me the wrong way.
So I did finish that mission. Let me go ahead and save it. $6.9 becomes 7.3. Okay. I feel like I've been playing over an hour long, but
Good evening, mister.
the timer's not up yet. I'm just getting lost, immersed.
Good evening.
Evening, mister.
Good evening.
Yourself a good evening, partner. Back for some more provisions?
Oh, it's the same store. Okay. Different at night.
Stop by if your needs change.
You can also, yeah, you can rob any shop by aiming your gun at the clerk. That's actually one thing I really haven't done yet, because you'll see if you just go around like a maniac, there are consequences. The law will come after you. So I usually buy, in a store I usually buy stuff. I'll rob people up
Alright, there we go.
if I'm broke.
Howdy.
Evening.
Evening.
Now there he is.
You ain't scaring nobody.
Oh, Arthur! Arthur, come here. Come here. Come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't you just a tough-as-teak mountain man?
Oh, you be quiet, Anastasia. Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Well, I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charmer. Where's Bill?
Oh, man. I dread to think about it. Hey, hey, hey! There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it
Are you about to kiss that guy or punch him?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Well, we got a bar fight. Oh man. My hat fell off. Take that.
Someone's paying for the damage.
Who's talking now?
Take it easy, please.
Welcome to Valentine, you bastard.
What's going on, guys?
Come on, Arthur, hit someone.
Come on.
What's going on down here?
Come on, Arthur, hit someone.
Come here, you little creaser. You're finished! Yeah, you hit like I could. The hell off! Yeah, bum.
Get off me. Ooh, health 25% to level 4. So that means I'm still. Oh,
Hey, tough guy. want some too, huh? Come on, pretty boy. Pretty boy? You're kidding me. Pretty boy?
In words.
Come on, Tommy. Put Tommy down. Come on.
What'd you say about my mother?
You can't be the best this town has.
Oh.
Yeah, I got this son of a bitch.
Yeah, don't take that from him.
You're,
Come on.
you're even slow.
He's a little bigger than me, but
You're going down.
I didn't even have a drink yet at the bar, so it's not like I'm drunk. Come on.
Finish him, Tommy.
Come on. All right. Come on. Let's
I'm losing health too. Oh.
Stop playing with them, Arthur. All right.
try that again.
All right, this fight's taking a little too long. I'm ready to
You won't be so pretty.
kick his ass. Oh! Get off me.
Kill him, Tommy.
In the mud.
All right. You've got this one, Arthur.
In the nuts. Oh!
You show him, Tommy.
Take that. I wanted to have a drink in your establishment. If it's
Stop, please.
if it's his.
Please, I beg you, stop. Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
What business is it of yours?
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
Making new friends again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about. Josiah Trelawney. The very same. Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems. Ah, Javier and Charles. I've missed you. And Bill looking as well as can be. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
You're right. We ain't too popular in Blackwater. We left a lot of money there.
And young Sean, it seems.
Sean, you found him.
Yes, I have. He's being held by some bounty hunters, trying to see how much money the government will pay them. I know he's in Blackwater, but there's talk of them moving.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwater... Well, then we're dead men for sure. There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try. Yeah, of course.
It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is. Charles, go find out what you can, carefully. Josiah, take Javier. Arthur, go get yourself cleaned up. Join them when you're ready.
Well, what about me?
Well, exactly. What about you?
What does that mean?
Oh, Bill, come on.
Okay. Mission complete. Okay. Multiple missions are available in camp. Yeah. I could. Oh, I can fast forward to mornings when the store opens. Okay. I guess it prevents you from if anytime you want to enter a store, if they're closed, you can I guess fast forward. But oof! I need to get myself cleaned up. Where's the Let's go ahead and save it real quick. 7.3%. 7.6%. And this hour's pretty much up. So I was just gonna go to the hotel. stranger I can meet. Oh, in the saloon. I mean, I barely got in the saloon. Got into a bar fight. Wait, oh, there's 2 saloons. Why are there corpse? What the? Saloon? Corpse. I leave corpses when I kill people, but... Okay, I'm really curious now. What are these corpses? Yeah, just go back in the saloon. Why are there corpses? Corpse. Oh, okay. They're unconscious, and the map is calling them corpses. But I mean, I doubt that they die. I mean, it's possible, I guess, to die in a bar fight like that. But according to the map, they're all corpses. Well, maybe we did kill them. Or does a corpse... Can a corpse be an unconscious body, or does a corpse have to be a dead body? I thought it was always a dead body. Nice horse. Not mine.
Welcome. Come on in.
Take a bath.
Oh, it's, you.
Yes, it is. Last time I checked.
I really don't...
I didn't come to make any. I was just protecting a lady.
Well, all behind us now, I suppose. So what is it you need? A bath, perhaps?
I just paid you. So... This game is, no game's perfect, but yeah, the dialogue offered me a bath after I already bought a bath. I paid for the bath too soon. Baths. I can choose what body part to scrub.
Can I be of any assistance in there?
Except the deluxe bath for an extra 50 cents. Why not?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Just relax. I'll take care of you. Let me know if you'd like a bit of an extra scrub anywhere.
That feels good.
Let me know if I'm scrubbing too hard, okay?
I mean, it says scrub left leg, scrub right leg, but it looks like she's going down below,
You gotta treat yourself sometimes, I reckon.
Yes, I know.
Ain't often to get a hot bath and a roof over my head.
Oh, really?
My dog Copper used to take baths with me when he was alive.
Let's just keep that between us and these 4 walls, shall we?
So what do you do when you ain't bathing folk?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of this town is all.
You know, naked small talk isn't as easy as you might think.
You were something else.
Like, you can choose no conversation, but I'm always interested to see what the dialogue has to offer.
Doesn't get much better than this, right?
All right, I think I'm good.
It was a pleasure. All the best to you.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this video.